Good morning, everybody. This is Parrish. Today is Wednesday, December 12th, 2012. Time 9:12 a.m. This video is on a dream which was given to me yesterday on December 11th, 2012. Inside this dream, the first thing I took notice of is that I believe I was standing in the streets of Brooklyn, New York, and it was nighttime. It may have been a spring night or a summer night or possibly a very warm fall or a very warm winter. After I took notice of my surroundings, I decided to look up into the sky, which I've done inside this dream. Then my eyes focused upon this white spherical object stationed in the sky. Then all of a sudden, this white object began to twinkle or flicker in the heavens. Then I thought to myself, this may be the planet Venus. Or more or less, I would have to say this was my first impression of what I was looking at in the sky. Next, I noticed that while it was twinkling in the heavens, it turned some of the clouds, or at least made some of the clouds in the sky near it light up. And lastly, before I left this dream, I decided to try to videotape this object in the sky. So I was looking for my flip camera, and I believe I found my flip camera, and I believe I may have taken a few, maybe at least a minute worth of video of this thing in the sky. And inside this dream, I truly believe this was the planet Venus. I say this is because I dreamt of this object before, I believe 2 times. And I have made a video of this object that I dreamt about 2 times in the past, and the 2 dreams of this object is in my YouTube channel, well, at least in one of my YouTube channels. And in those 2 dreams, I have called this object the planet Venus. Okay, so the video I made of the planet Venus that was shown to me as a white small dot in the sky. This video is called Parrish's Future Prophecies, Part 5, Section 10, Letter M, 7 of 7. And here in this dream I saw the white small dot near a crescent moon.
Finally, the next and last number in this piece is the number 9. This piece is called Section 10, 7, Moon Dream, S10, 7, M, and D. In the month of April 28, 2011, I recorded this dream inside my dream book. Today, I briefly dreamt about a crescent moon. In this dream, I remember that it was nighttime. It might have been a spring or summer night. And somewhere inside, and I was somewhere inside an American city. I stood upon the grounds, looking up into the sky, and in the sky I spotted the moon and a small bright star-like object nearing the moon's right side. This small white body was approaching the moon's upper right hand side. This object might have been 10 or 15 degrees, slanted from the moon. From the moon right side. Before I left this dream, I sensed that this bright object might have been the planet Venus. And I have a drawing of this particular dream. You see here, this is the crescent moon. And this is like this bright object I see approaching the moon. And I believe this object was the planet Venus. So as you see, planet Venus is getting close to the moon. It's probably also getting closer, just like Mars was getting close to the moon as well. Because something came into our solar system, a red object, planet X or a second sun, and this plowed right through the solar system and pushed the inner planets that revolves around the sun close to our Earth. And I'm walking up from this dream. Okay, so the next letter in Parrish prophecy.
Alright, and then I made another video about the planet Venus, I believe last year, and let me click into that. And this video is in my YouTube channel called P41249, and I have uploaded this video on December 16th, 2011, which more or less was a year ago. And the title for this dream was called Parrish's Future Prophecies, Part 5, Section 10, 1 of 2, letter V, reload. Before I show you guys and gals this dream, I'd like to tell you guys and gals that I have the original drawing of the first, I guess, dream I had of the planet Venus near a crescent moon. So here's the original photo. Here's my original drawing. Okay, so this is what I saw near our moon. As you see, is a small white spherical dot. A lot of clouds are out. I believe this is Earth's moon. And so, and then I saw it again yesterday. Same small white dot. This was pulsating, but when I dreamt of seeing, I guess, this white dot near a crescent moon, as far as I recall, I don't recall this object blinking or flickering in the sky. It was just a solid white spherical object near a crescent moon. Alright, so let me continue.
This is section 10, letter V. There are 4 dreams in this piece that begins with the letter V. There's one dream about the Vatican. There are 2 dreams about the planet Venus. And there's one dream about a volcano. The first number in this piece is the number 1. This piece is called section 10, 1 Venus dream, or S10-1 VENSD. This dream is a continuation from a dream in Parrish Prophecy 5, which featured me jokingly stating that I am able to lift up the Empire State Building. And this, like I said, this dream of me trying to lift up the Empire State Building jokingly is in letter E of Parrish Future Prophecy 5. Okay, so after I try to lift up the Empire, jokingly try to lift up the Empire State Building, I then found myself inside some kind of building that was high up. This building might have been a building that had 10 stories, or maybe 11 stories. The reason why I say this is because I briefly looked out the window of this 10 or 11 story window building, and I think I was able to see the street lights below from a 10 or 11 story height. Then I noticed I held in my right hand a small container of milk. It was daytime. The sky outside was somewhat blue. Then I also noticed I wore a short sleeve shirt. Then I spotted a short, elderly white woman who had a face full of wrinkles, or face with wrinkles, and she had white hair. She stood on my right. Then she pointed her right index finger to the window. And she told me to look at Venus. I looked back at the window, and I looked up, and I looked through the window, and I told her, no, that's not Venus, that's the moon. No, then she told me a second time, no, look up at Venus, look at Venus. So I turned away from her, and I looked through the window, and I looked up into the sky, and I noticed something bright, a small sphere next to the moon. And I noticed also clouds were coming in. Then I started to focus on this white object in the heavens that was next to the moon more intensely. But a small amount of gray clouds came in and blocked out the white small object and the moon. Then I heard a lot of people cheering behind me. I turned around and I spotted lots of men, mostly white men. They were cheering at a football game, which I believe was a college football game they were watching. And then I woke up from this dream. And I have a small drawing of what I seen. And the lady told me to look up into the sky, and I first told her, no, that's the moon. No, she said, look at Venus. So I gave a second look up into the sky, and I seen the planet Venus. Okay, this is what I see in the sky. So this is the planet Venus. Put this down here. Okay, so you see, this is the moon, and this is the small white ball-like object that I seen not too far from the moon. Well, the lady told me that this object is actually the planet Venus. And I must stress, for a person to see Venus as a white small ball in the sky suggests that the planet Venus has somewhat came closer to our Earth. This is the window I look through. Okay, the next number. And I have the actual drawing that I made. For you guys and girls that saw in this video. Okay, so here's the actual drawing. Alright, so I was looking through a window. I was in Manhattan, and the old woman told me to look up to the sky, which I've done, inside his dream, and I spotted Venus. So, personally, I believe that Venus, planet Venus, will somehow, I believe her orbit would be pushed or moved when this second sun comes in, or whatever it is coming into our solar system, will disturb the orbits of the inner planets as well the orbits of the outer planets. And once again, this is my third time dreaming of this white spherical object, which the lady had told me was the planet Venus next to our moon.
Okay, so I dreamt of seeing Venus again. Okay, December 11th, 2012. And like I said, the planet Venus was twinkling, almost like a star. And it lit up some of the clouds that was in the sky. And it kind of reminded me of what I saw in 2011, August of 2011. I'm here in Brooklyn, New York. I saw the night sky flashing as if there was a thunderstorm in the sky, but I didn't see any lightning bolts. I didn't hear any thunder. Just saw flashes of light, and I made a video of that experience, which is in my YouTube channel here called Captain Parrish, which I will provide a link to that video, and I'll place the link to that video into my description box below. Okay, everyone, thank you for watching this very quick video. Well, actually, it's not quick. Thank you for watching my video, and everyone have a lovely day. Take care.